skin cancer can affect anyone. It doesn't matter your age, gender, or skin color. That's why it's so important to protect the skin you're in. After all, you only get one. Overexposure to the sun can lead to skin damage, which evolves into skin cancer. I don't think people realize how much of that exposure is just on a day-to-day basis activities. This can include riding in your car, from into the mailbox, exercise outside, any of the above. I've worked in dermatology for many years now and witnessed firsthand the side effects of overexposure that sun can cause to a person's skin. I've also studied a collection of skin cancer journals and skincare articles to collaborate my findings in this speech. Information directly from the American Academy of Dermatology are the following statistics related to skin cancer. Research estimates non-melanoma skin cancer, including basal cell and squamous cell, affect more than 3 million Americans a year. It's also estimated that melanoma will affect 1 in 27 men and 1 in 40 women in a lifetime. By the end of my presentation, I hope that you have a general knowledge and understanding of the different types of skin cancer and protection and prevention. Per the ADD, over 600,000 people are diagnosed with some form of skin cancer every year. Skin cancer is the most commonly diagnosed type of cancer in the United States. If detection is early, cure rates are increased. Some things you can do in regards to prevention are regular skin exams and daily use of sunscreen. So let's start by talking about the different types of skin cancers and the levels, which are basal cell, squamous cell, and melanoma. Amongst the different types of skin cancer, basal cell carcinoma is the most common. It's also considered the least aggressive type than the other forms of skin cancer. Basal cell usually develops in areas that are sun exposed, such as your face, your scalp, your ears, arms and hands, legs. As shown in this poster, so we have basal cell right here. It can look like a flesh colored papule. Most people say it presents as a pimple that will not resolve. Treatment for this type of skin cancer, it does depend on the depth and the level of the skin cancer, but it usually includes either electrocation curettage, or excisional removal. The second most common type of skin cancer is squamous cell carcinoma. So that is what you see here in this picture. It can present as a crusty or scaling bump, a red flat patch, or a sore or a lesion that never heals or kind of comes and goes in the same spot. Like basal cell, squamous cell usually develops in areas of sun-exposed areas, and it's also treated similar to the basal cell. The last type of skin cancer we're going to discuss is melanoma. While it's not the most common type, it is the most aggressive type and can even be fatal. Per the AAD, vast majority of skin cancer deaths are directly related to melanoma. The tricky thing about melanoma is it can present anywhere on the body, under nails, in your eye, even places of skin that are not directly sun exposed. So that can make them a little trickier to detect. Melanoma can affect any skin type, age, gender, it doesn't matter. So that's why early detection is so important, because prognosis and treatment, your chances of success for treatment are higher. Excisional removal, sometimes chemotherapy, sometimes also even lymph node removal will be involved with melanoma. So how do you look for melanoma, you say? Well, a well-known tool for melanoma is the ABCDs of melanoma. So as you can see on the poster here, here is a picture of melanoma. So we'll start from A and we'll go to B, C, and D. A is for symmetry. So typically with melanoma, they're usually asymmetrical on each side, meaning one side is very different from the other. Then you have border. B is for border. Melanomas will usually have irregular or uneven borders, almost jagged looking. The C is for color. So a lot of times with melanomas, it varies and has multiple colors, the most common being black and brown. Sometimes they can even be red, skin colored, and bluish. However, those are not the more common colors. And D is for diameter. So typically when melanomas are diagnosed, they're about the size of a pencil eraser. They can be smaller, however, like I said, usually when diagnosed, they're about this size. And E is for, which was not mentioned in the ABCDEs, but there's also an E, it's for evolving. And that is basically the patient's history of the mole, how long they've had it, how rapid it's changing. So the important thing is early detection on that. Remember, skin cancer is usually preventable and detected early has high cure rates. Any gender, age, or race are susceptible to skin cancer. That's why protecting your skin is so important. Using sunscreen often, seeking shade, and wearing protective clothing are all important behaviors to reduce the risk of skin cancer. Protect yourself and visit your local dermatologist for a yearly skin exam. Healthy skin is in. Thank you.